Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing, 1, 2. Making sure everybody can hear me. Making sure everybody can hear me on this. Getting ready to start the PLE, so I hope everyone is enjoying the show so far. Giving people time to get ready to get their stuff, what they need to do. Sure, the stream's out necessarily at this time, and we'll get it with some wrestling action here shortly, guys. Now we got this covered. Now we got this covered. Now, gonna hook my headset up here. I hope everybody can hear me. Can you guys still hear me through the headsets? Testing, testing, 1, 2. Now we start this, ladies and gentlemen, for the Summer of Violence PLE. North American Championship on the line, kicking off Summer of Violence PLE for Titan Nation Alliance. And, I cannot wait to get this one down in the books, guys. Huge night tonight, especially our main event, War Games. It's going to be Devin Browski versus KJ Holloway. Cannot wait to see what's that's going to happen. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rumble in Orlando, Florida.
Here we go.
Starting with our North American champion, Miles Bourne. Let's take this back, guys. Last time Miles Bourne won that championship was on the episode of VWA, and he's here to make a statement, guys. Being the longest reigning North American champion in the history of VWA. Going to be interesting to see what he goes and does to do tonight in that ring. And, I got to say this, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a big-time start for this PLE for night one. The War Games main event. You want to talk about a main event for night two, ladies and gentlemen? We got a main event. But after this match, we're going to hear from Maverick himself. And this is going to be interesting.
Bold, athletic, aggressive. Bourne is here to take what is his.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the road meets the cookies. The cookies meets the road. The cookie makes the bakery. As we got this huge North American Championship on the line tonight with Slade and Miles Bourne. It's going to be an interesting contest here as Slade looking to get back that championship. But also, ladies and gentlemen, you know, talking about the War Games match with Devin Browski and KJ Holloway, one of those two teams are going to end tonight, the winner. And one of those two teams are going to end tonight beaten and brutality in this War Games. And I cannot wait, ladies and gentlemen, to see what happens tonight as we get ready to rock and roll with Summer of Violence. Pay per view. Free here on YouTube. And then, ladies and gentlemen, right now, VWA North American Championship on the line. We are live in Orlando, Florida for this one, guys. Stay tuned, because now we kicking off night one with the banger.
And his opponent from Wilmington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Northern.
Cannot wait to see what's going to happen tonight.
A fully confident challenger in their corner, absolutely hell-bent on capturing the title. Ladies and gentlemen, we could possibly see the title change hands and a new champion crowned here tonight. Whoa. Don't you think you're putting the cart?
Oh, hit to the face. You can see Slade now working his way with Miles Bourne. This is for the North American Championship, and these two are going to war already. You can see the lock up here. Good chain wrestling here by Slade. Slade, look at this. Oh, going back for the waist lock. Going for it. What is he going to do?
There's the takedown.
And back suplex. Oh, atomic drop reversed to the back. We're seeing Slade now. Slade's in trouble. Oh, neck breaker by Miles Bourne.
Slade put a stop to that. That's going to leave a mark for sure. Introducing a boot to the face.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside.
On the top.
Oh, look at this. Referee's knocked down. 1, 2, almost a 3.
But it's a little early for that.
The referee's knocked down, though. The rule book's going out the window. You can count this in the slumber, guys.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
But that might have just woken him up, though. The inverse effect of what his opponent was looking for.
You can see right now, Miles Bourne going after Slade. Miles Bourne now, oh, kick to the gut. Nice job reversing. Oh, clothesline takes him right down and going to the top now. Going for that elbow, nobody home. Miles Bourne now, lock up now. Going him to that corner. Oh, going to that rope there. Thought he was going to go to the corner.
Using the rope to their advantage. Very effective. Maximizing the pressure on the arm. Could limit the champion's
You can see our logos, guys, on the barricades. Pro Wrestling Alliance, TNA. Not only that, JTV Wrestling.
Springboard misses the target.
And an elbow. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
But right now, big chops going back and forth. But also, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to get the upper hand in this?
No end in sight to this exchange.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Hit to the face.
There's no need for finesse when it's
Hockey fight between these two. So, referee, you got to go in there and break it up. These two throwing fists.
a peaceful resistance, if you will.
And Slade going for a northern suplex. Going for another one. Hits another one. What a athletic maneuver by Slade. Going to try to beat the champion, and he does. We got a new North American champion.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Slade, the only two-time North American champion, kicking off the PLE. That is a shocker.
Here is your winner, and new Northern Alliance champion, Slade.
The championship dreams have become a reality.
This is absolutely
North
a
American
career-defining
champion.
moment. We're witnessing a new era in WWE.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hear from Maverick coming up next. So somebody send that damn camera backstage so we can hear what the Maverick has got to say. Now we got the Maverick here, guys. And Maverick, I want to ask you a question really quick. Going with what's going on with Night 2, I definitely want to know your thoughts. And definitely want to know what's running in your mind.
What is going on, Titan Nation Alliance? Man, what a night it's been so far here. You know, night one of this spectacular PLE. You know, it has been an honor, truly, to represent JTV Wrestling over here in Titan Nation Alliance. You know, I want to thank CJ Mondo for the opportunity to be here, and I want to also thank Kevin Impact for giving me the okay to be here, and also allowing me to be one of the representatives of JTV Wrestling. We've got a lot of great talent that's here, and a lot of great JTV talent that's here. So thank you to Mr. Impact and Mr. Mondo both for allowing me to be here. You know, I want to address tomorrow night. You know, I've been in a lot of high stakes matches so far here in TNA. You know, I've had several matches with KD. I've had several #1 contender matches, but nothing compares to what tomorrow is going to bring. The biggest match in TNA's history, if you want my opinion. You've got 5 very, very talented people to close out this massive PLE. And I want to take a second to address them. Because not only is tomorrow night a historic moment for TNA, but it's a historic moment for all of us. We're bringing in one of the biggest championships that TNA has ever seen. And probably will ever see. We'll see. You know, things could change, things could happen. We never know. But I want to take a second to address my opponents for tomorrow night, because one of them I've never met in the ring. The others, that's a different story. So, allow me to introduce myself really fast to Nixon. Nixon, I don't know you, you don't know me. But tomorrow night, you will know who I am. So I look forward to stepping in the ring with you. I've watched you, I've seen you, I've seen what you do. And you impress me. I won't lie. So I look forward to tomorrow night, and I hope that, you know, I get to have an opportunity to, you know, tussle with you a little bit, if you want to say. Next up, I want to address Mr. VIP. VIP, you and I go back in JTV. You and I go back from going to war with BKS to, you know, you telling me and giving me a lot of advice behind the scenes. And you've been there for me when hardly anybody was. So I want to thank you. But tomorrow night I'm kicking your ass. Moving on to Dan Rapture. Dan, I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, I see a lot of potential in you. You've done a lot over here in TNA. You have made myself proud and everyone else in JTV proud. And I hate that tomorrow night you and I have to step toe-to-toe, and I have to ruin your dream of becoming the biggest TNA champion in this company. Because, Dan, you and I are friends. I respect you, but the moment that bell rings, you're done. And I hate to do that to you. I really do. But it has to be done, Dan. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything that you've done for the business so far. But I can't allow you to win tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is a moment for me. Which brings me to my last target, my last opponent, King Dominator. JD, you and I have already had some pretty epic matches in TNA, but I think this one tops it. But there's one difference for tomorrow night that stacks against the rest of them. And that's tomorrow night, you're going to be the one looking up at the lights. Whether I pin you, whether I pin someone else, tomorrow night your reign ends here in TNA. You see, Maverick has been one to go toe-to-toe with giants, with legends. I like to call myself, the modern era David and Goliath. In this story, you're the Goliath. But I have faced many opponents that are better than you. And I mean that, KD. So I look forward to seeing you once again tomorrow night. Because, KD, I assure you, you're finished. You're done. It's time to give up. It's time to let somebody else rule and reign TNA. It's time for me to give back to the TNA locker room. It's time for me to give back to the TNA fans, to the CAW community. Because, KD, you're just not doing it. Tomorrow night it's put up or shut up, and Maverick is walking out as the new champion. And I'm not here to run the place. I'm here to create moments. And tomorrow's the first one.
Wow, what words by the Maverick. We want to thank you, Maverick, for your time, and, good luck tomorrow during your match in that Fatal 5-Way for the brand new TNA Undisputed National Heavyweight Legendary YouTube Championship. Definitely want to And ladies and gentlemen, we get back to this match, and boy, this is going to be a #1 contender match. The winner is going to face CJ Mondo or Colin Klein in our co-main event later on tonight. We're going to find out who's going to be that #1 contender as we see this go down in the history books, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to see what's going on, but, definitely seeing what Maverick posted. That kind of shocked me, ladies and gentlemen. Maverick, I give him credit. He's determined. He's ready to get that big title. And, you know, that big moment that he's got a lifetime opportunity for night 2 here to get that job done. But tonight and night 1, we got a stacked card. Tonight, we finally get to see Shane Douglas versus DDP. Going to be an interesting action here tonight. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this. Shout out to JTV Wrestling, Chaotic Syndicate Network, AAW, PWA, ONW, and all of our other partnership programs that are in partnership with us, that supported us. Huge shout out to you guys. But now we get on to this match. Wade White has to do or die now.
And his opponent, from Chattanooga, Tennessee, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ace Mark Bannon.
You see the confidence in every move, every step. This is a competitor who believes this match is as good as won.
Now, Mark, as he gets ready to battle, you know, he won the huge match against Dan, pinning the legendary YouTube champion. Can he get the job done here tonight as the #1 contendership is on the line for the Hardcore Championship, as we see everybody?
I think he's going to bring the heat tonight. He loves competing at this high level.
Getting ready for night 1 here at this summer PLE. We got a lot of match cards booked at this era. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a huge night in all of Tight Nation alliances. You know, we've seen a lot of stars stepping up to the plate. You know, Mark Bannon, a current TV champion for JTV. You know, going to be an interesting match here. Let's see if Wade White can get the job done against Mark here in this not even co-main event, here in the second match. You know, we still got a lot of matches tonight. We got Shane Douglas and DDP later on tonight. We got the Women's Tag Team Championships. Brooke Mondo and Tammy Martinez taking on Trish and Lita tonight. Huge stacked card tonight.
Some have called this superstar a bit too intense, and as we can already see,
Facebuster.
There's a reason why. In this business, intensity often breeds success, and he is well aware of that. He's hoping that focus and drive really propel him to success.
But across the way, he's looking at a man that's laser focused, that's got his eyes on the prize. He spent extra time training, extra time scouting his competition.
Yeah, his determination and drive are on a whole other level now, and he's looking to show that tonight. Executed takedown.
But ladies and gentlemen, Mark going right after Wade White here.
Boom! Good defense from him. Oh, timely boot. Goodness, what a 450.
Drop zones ready. Oh no, nobody home, man.
But right now, we are seeing this right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the hugest match in TNA history here as he takes him up, going for, oh, wait, no, puts him right back down. Mark Bannon now going right after Wade White.
Quick evasion from him there. Boom.
And here we go, back and forth. And with me here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring some commentators in for this. Hopefully you guys can hear the commentators as I bring them in. But right now, Wade White still going on the attack of Mark Bannon, and Mark's trying his best to get out of the way, but back suplex.
What he needed to wake up here to really get his head in this fight.
And we got the Alpha to the commentary booth.
Exactly. Everybody, welcome.
Looking for something big here.
Wants to finish this.
Now, since we got the Alpha guys here in the commentary booth, things are going to get interesting tonight because now, what a show they did over there in ONW with their Hellfire. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be honest with you, but coming to the partnership will be soon ONW to that list of well-known accomplishments throughout. Their show, and, we seeing Mark Bannon, represent TNA proudly. Had a match in ONW also, as we get this match here going about. And, Broski, what do you think about this Hardcore Championship #1 contender match between Mark and Wade here?
I believe that there's some high hopes and potential of this matchup. From what I'm understanding, I think Mark might have the upper hand in this matchup due to fans over there cheering Mark's name in the crowd there. That's how I see it happening here tonight. My vote's probably going to be right on cue with Mark Bannon out there, because honestly, I believe Mark Bannon might have something on his hands there compared to Wade White.
Wade White has been chasing the Hardcore Championship. We talk about the Night Championship. Biggest Hardcore Championship match in TNA history. CJ Mondo versus Colin Klein. How big of that Hardcore Championship match is these fans going to be in the treat for that title? Seeing two guys that loves the Hardcore division going at each other for the biggest prize in TNA.
Seems about right, ain't it?
But right now, we got, a back and forth banger because, Mark's not one to give up. Wade's just throwing him to that apron. And you know how good and well that apron could be a huge factor.
Especially with it being the hardest part of the ring. So, yes, I do agree that with the outside part of the ring, it's going to hurt. But as we get back to the match here, from what I am seeing right now, Mark Bannon trying to get Wade Wyatt back into the ring and keeping his momentum going here in this matchup.
I mean, the question is, what is Mark going to do?
Oh, that diving DDT.
Mark Bannon, you know, showing the world that he's not going to die tonight. That's what you have to have. And look at the power of Mark. Standing suplex.
Yeah, you could definitely see Mark has came a long way from the last time I seen him years ago. He's actually showed that he has a lot of potential here in this matchup here.
You know, going back to the Hardcore Championship match, there's been two names that's held that Hardcore title belt. Chris Danger being Colin Klein being the first, of course. Then Chris Danger and then Colin Klein winning that back. Now the question is, can Colin defend it against CJ Mondo as well? Can Wade beat Mark Bannon here? And Wade pulls out an upset, beating Mark Bannon here tonight.
Wow. Wade Wyatt pulling out an upset. That's a huge shocker.
Cannot wait to see what's going to happen on that main event War Games. Brosky versus KJ Holloway we got for you here on night one.
You see KJ Holloway. It doesn't matter what you say, what you think, but when I come walking out there to that ring, you're done for. I will make you acknowledge the true alpha.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, time for some tag team action here. Tag team action for the Women's Tag Team Championships. We got Brooke Mondo and Tammy Martinez, the reigning defending champions, taking on Trish and Lita right now. And before we get to those entrances, we got Victoria as a special guest referee.
Oh no, it's Elmo.
Send that man to Ron Storm's locker room immediately. But right now we got the Women's Tag Team Championships. Brooke and Tammy defend against Lita and Trish. And, you know, that main event we got for the War Games, huge night it's going to be, history-making. And the daughter of CJ Mondo right here, Brooke Mondo, defending these tag team championships on the line against Trish and Lita. What is her mindset got to be, Broski, to make sure that she defends these titles and keep them titles away from the legendary team of Trish and Lita?
Well, it comes down to this. It depends on what arsenal the legendary tag team of all time has in store for them. Because honestly, you got to look at it this way. You got a Stratosphere coming, and you got a twist of fate coming. So with Brooke Mondo trying to stay a game ahead in this matchup, she has to realize that these old time moves are the most effective moves ever invented into the history of wrestling. So what can she do? Try to prevent it from happening, but for how long?
I definitely agree with that, but with her tag team partner, Tammy Martinez here, we saw what Tammy did to get those tag team titles, beating Secret Hervis for the tag titles, but also we got to take a look back at the history of Brooke and Tammy. They was rivals before they got their chemistry together to become champions. So how is this going to work knowing that they've been enemies before and now they're allies into play? How is that going to work and how long is that going to work?
Depending on how well the chemistry works in that very ring will determine on how far they can go as a team.
You know, we also need to talk about, you know, VWA on how good they doing, recruit new talent, new stars that we're going to see up and coming episodes. You know, I've been hearing rumors that they picked up, 2 or 3, maybe 4 newer faces to the brand.
All because of my wife Dixie. She's one hell of a talent scout. She knows what she's doing.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we get back to this. You know, Dixie did help. I will have to say that. A huge shout out to her for helping. But getting back to the action, Lita and Trish, 2 veterans in the ring. The question is, how is Brooke and Tammy Martinez going to take this match seriously and cannot make mistakes around these 2 veterans?
Well, you got to think of it this way, CJ. You know Tammy Martinez always pays attention inside of that ring when it comes to her opponent. So with Brooke having that same mindset, I believe they'll work pretty well being a team, but the whole tagging in part, it might be a love-hate chemistry going on. So I guess we'll have to see what happens there.
Sharpening herself in the ring. This right here is the best Trish Stratus we've ever seen.
Good point. It really has been a
But from what I'm seeing right now, Trish Stratus coming down to the ring. Oh no. Elmo, quit holding up a sign saying Trish Stratus, be mine. Oh boy.
Oh, my God. Somebody get this man some, castrate this man.
That's freaking crazy. Elmo, come on now. All right, let's get back to the match, though.
Uh-oh, back and forth. Lita's going for the strikes here. Got Tammy. Oh, nice reversal by Tammy. Inverted DDT.
You could definitely tell these women in this very ring are giving everything they got for these tag belts. The tag team division. Go ahead, CJ. You were going to say something.
Then we got, for the titles here, Victoria, hesitating about that shoulder, making sure that Brooke was going for the pin, but I think that was intentional maybe.
You could definitely tell that Brooke is trying to keep the momentum going here and the advantage on Lita here in this very ring, in this matchup.
You could tell, Victoria trying to call the match down the middle, trying to be a fair and partial ref. Speaking about Victoria, she's got a job and a half. She's got to make sure law and chaos is restored here.
I do agree, because honestly, that collarbone tie
Wait a minute.
up.
Victoria's pinning Brooke. 1, 2, 3. Victoria's the new tag champ. Oh, you kidding me?
What in the world? Oh boy! Go Victoria! Shut up, Elmo.
Somebody slap Elmo to 3 pieces.
Oh boy! Oh, here we go! Almost had a tag in there.
Look at this. Now doing it to Lita. 1, 2, 3. Victoria's wanting to be in this match. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. Victoria's a tag champ. Damn it. Put the belts on her.
Oh boy! Yeah! Yeah! Victoria win again! Oh, shut up, Elmo. But here we go. Collarbone tie up. Tammy whipping
Wait,
Trish
1,
into the corner.
2, 3. Now got Trish in the same pin. What the heck is wrong with Victoria? She's wanting to pin all these women. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. Now pinning Tammy. 1, 2, 3. What is wrong with Victoria here? You kidding me? Victoria's wanting to get in the match. She's wanting to win the tag team titles. And she's a singles competitor. You can see right now. Throwing her up against the ropes. Oh, hits. You see Victoria trying to call the match down the middle, but at the same time, Trish wants to try to get Lita in. Oh, Victoria was in the way. Gets speared. I think that was a misfire by Tammy spearing the ref. What is going on here?
Oh, and that brutal shot from Trish Stratus. Followed up with that DDT.
Oh, going up now. Suplex, no, missed. Trying to take her back. Suplex. Oh, suplex connected. Now she's taking in Lita. Brooke now in this match. Brooke now going to fire with a clothesline missed. Irish whip to the ropes.
Brooke over here trying to fire like hellfire and brimstone here in this match.
She's not one to lose those tag team titles. I give Brooke every credit in the world.
Mondo, I believe that we have ourselves a fan out there.
I believe Elmo needs to go next door to VWA.
You know, if we let him over there in VWA, CJ, you know for a fact that he'll be trying to get all the ladies in there.
Right now, before we get into that topic, we got action here. And Brooke, get a Hurricanrana by Trish. This is what she's got to watch out for. She's going to remain the champ. 1, 2. I'll throwing her against the ropes now. What has Trish got in store? Chop to the chest. Definitely got her up. Oh, slamming down. Wait a minute. Brooke now going after Tammy. Brooke tags in Tammy. Tammy now going to try to fire it up against Trish. Plants Trish. Going for the cover. What? Lita now breaks it up.
You can definitely tell Lita didn't want that pin to come out on top right there.
1, 2, 3. Oh! Victoria trying to do a fast count on Trish. What was that for? What was that
she's
for?
getting tired of waiting.
Right now, Brooke gets tagged in. You know, Victoria's got to stay out of the way. She remembers that spear she got by Tammy by getting in the wrong way at the wrong time. You see Brooke now trying to fight Trish, and Trish, very good singles competitor. Never won any women's tag team titles, though, but women's championships, you can tell that she's a former women's champion for a reason.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the veterans have a certain chemistry between them, especially when it comes to holding the women's championship long ago. But you could definitely tell the chemistry between Trish and Lita here.
Wait. Widow's Peak! Widow's Peak to Trish! Widow's Peak! And it's over! Widow's Peak! Are you kidding me? Why does she cost Trish Stratus the tag titles? Are you kidding me?
That is crazy.
Victoria just cost Trish and Lita the tag titles. We're going to have to find out what happens on Inferno for this action of Victoria. I don't know, but we got another match down on the card.
That was pretty insane, Mondo.
I definitely agree there, but also we got VWA talent coming. Aaron O'Connor versus primetime Shawn Sanders. And this rivalry has been non-stop to the front, and they finish in the match with lockups. Collar and elbow tie up here. Referee's trying to break it apart. And what a cheap shot by Aaron O'Connor. Kick to the midsection.
You know from Aaron O'Connor's experience, you know he always goes for their shortcuts.
I can tell you right now, there's a reason why that they call him the Destroyer, and you can see right now he's destroying Prime Time in this match.
You could definitely tell the experience of the Destroyer here. You can even see that he just said, "Suck it," sometime out there in that very ring.
But right now, going to the top moonsault. Oh my goodness. Primetime hits a moonsault. But what a turn of events, guys. We just saw Trish Stratus and Lita was unsuccessful getting the tag team championships because of Victoria. So we're going to find out, I'd love to know from your experience, what do you think that was about? Definitely would love to know, why do you think Trish Stratus was screwed by Victoria?
I guess they had history, and Victoria was seizing her time to take out Trish right there.
I mean, right now, she's picking her spots, but right now, what a move. Primetime trying to go for something, missed. Primetime now in a world of hurting as Aaron O'Connor not giving up. Aaron O'Connor, nice reversal, step up into Geary. This is what VWA is all about, hard-hitting impact.
You could definitely tell that these two are going to give their all in this very ring here in this matchup.
I mean, I definitely agree with you on that point. They're going to give it their all, but right now, going to the top, Aaron O'Connor with a DDT from the springboard. Did you see that?
Oh, yes. That springboard DDT, you know that had to hurt.
Oh, look. Oh, what a move by Primetime. Springboard action here. VWA stepping up here tonight on Summer PLE. As it went, Primetime hesitated. Going to the top. Oh, solo color.
What a maneuver from Primetime. He just all over the ring here tonight.
But right now, we're getting close to that main event with the War Games. What do you think about the War Games tonight when you got two of the most legendary captains, Broski and KJ Holloway, leading their team? And, just received word tonight that KJ Holloway's got to find a last-minute replacement due to Ron Storm of breaking TNA contract. So who's going to get
There lies the question.
Who are they going to get for Team TNA? They got many options as we get started here, and this is a hockey fight. Aaron O'Connor's going to take the... Oh, look, Aaron O'Connor! Where did he get the Brew Mist? 1, 2.
Oh, boy. Going for the pin and a kick out at 2.
But right now, you're seeing this hard-hitting action between two VWA students. I mean, if you're watching VWA, how proud are you got to be if you're CJ Mondo knowing that you got two of the best slugging it out right now on your Summer PLE?
Well, Mondo, I train him right. I make sure that each and every star is high tier. So, from what I'm seeing right now, Prime Time giving it all his all in that very ring.
Uh-oh, Prime Time going for a neck breaker. Onto. Wait, he's calling up Aaron O'Connor for something. Oh, look at this roll up. Gonna try to roll him up. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Aaron picks up the W. Aaron O'Connor beats Primetime here at Summer of Violence PLE.
A typical heel move right there, but you see Aaron O'Connor knows to hit his angles just right. The winner of this match is Aaron O'Connor.
But right now, Aaron O'Connor picks up the biggest win in VWA's history as he just beat Primetime on this big stage of Summer of Violence. And, you know, this is only the good part about the match, because we got a match coming up next that's going to sling the foundation. We got Alex Bishop defending the TNA Women's Championship against Victoria. I want to know why Victoria screwed Trish, and I would love to know why that.
I want to know why too, honestly.
I mean, this is going to cause problems with Trish, Lita, and also Victoria, as we got the women's champion here, Alex Bishop, beating out Mackenzie King for the title here at the Summer of Violence. And I mean, you look at this match, look at this title. This is all going to be on the line right here. You can't forget about also, ladies and gentlemen, on night 2, we will see Lily Rapture, Eve Torres for the Women's International Championship kicking it off tomorrow. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget, we got another big match. Fatal 5-Way for the TNA Undisputed National Heavyweight Legendary YouTube Championship. Big matches for tomorrow, and, you know, our main event, co-main event is going to top it off, but cannot wait to see who's going to win tonight's match. Shane Douglas finally gets his hands on DDP. Now, I don't know if you watch Monday Night Inferno, Broski, but DDP cost Shane Douglas a match against Sheamus. Diamond cuttering him through thumbtacks, fast counting, and cost Shane Douglas a match against Sheamus. And Shane Douglas came to Mondo on Thursday Night Lockdown and say, listen, I want that rematch. I want DDP at Summer of Violence. And this is how we end up with Shane Douglas and DDP here tonight on Night 1.
If I do recall, I did see that match happen on Inferno. I seen it backstage on the monitor in VWA. So, yes, I did see that matchup.
It's going to be an interesting night of action, but, you know, if you're Shane Douglas, you know, especially if you're DDP, how are you going to get yourself ready for Shane Douglas when you got a hungry Shane Douglas is wanting revenge for what you did to him in a match against Sheamus? We got to see how that plays out.
Indeed so.
And ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, we want to say happy birthday to NWA legend Tommy Wildfire Rich here tonight on Summer of Violence pay-per-view.
Indeed so. Happy birthday.
We got a women's title match to prepare for. And we get around to this ring now. You can see the Summer of Violence Orlando style, but also let's look at the fans around here before we go anywhere else. These fans are up and on their feet for this action. And you can see Victoria and Alex Bishop tearing it all on the line for this women's championship.
You could definitely tell Victoria over there taunting the living hell out of Alex Bishop.
2, kick out. One, 2, 3. We got a new women's champion. Victoria uses the tights. We got a new TNA women's champion.
Come on, ref. You know for a fact that could have been seen.
Referee was blind, I guess, but the rules cannot be changed. Victoria is now the women's champion, and now I don't know why she done it. She rubbed it in the face of Trish for a title.
Wow. You could definitely tell that was the disgusted move of all time. But let's head to our next match.
Let's definitely head to our next match. Number 1 contender. Somebody's getting a shot at the tag team championships. But also, ladies and gentlemen, our tag team titles. And here we go. Kane going to kick this one off.
Oh boy, here comes the big head machine, Kane, followed up with his partner, Booker T, that will be coming out soon enough. Mondo, what team did you come up with out of these two? Are they the Spinneroonies of Hell or the Hell Suckers?
Hail Suckers is what they are called. But right now we seen Kane bringing Hail, Fire, and Brimstone triple threat tornado tag action we got for you. And I cannot wait to see what this card's going to pull out, because we still got that main event for that War Games. Who do you guys got in the match? Put in the comments here. Who do you think is going to win the War Games? Will it be Team VWA, which is Team Devin Brolski, or will it be Team KJ Holloway, which is TNA? And we got Booker T coming in the house. Can you dig that, sucker? Can Booker T somehow, someway dig deep enough within himself to get this match going for him and Kane to get back in the tag team title picture?
The question is, how far can they go?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be on like Donkey Kong as we see Kane and Booker T ready for this tag match.
And here, headbangers.
The Headbangers coming down to the ring.
You can definitely tell that the headbangers came from the 80s.
As you can tell right now, guys, we have the poll in the chats live. Who's winning the main event? Team TNA or Team VWA? You guys get to vote live now in chat. As we just now saw the Headbangers, but now get the tables because Dudleyville has entered Orlando.
Here comes Dudley Boy.
Dudley Boys has entered the building, and I got to tell you guys, right now we got the poll. We got one already voted, Team VWA. So it's going to be interesting to see what this poll says. As this match is going to be an interesting night of action. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a huge match that was just announced tonight. DDW Superstar, the Do, will be in action. And that match is actually right after this match. We're going to find out who's going to go after the tag titles. Who's going to face Death Shadow or Joker? Because Joker and Death Shadow have the tag titles. They face Demolition on Night 2, which is part 2 of this PLE, which means they face the team of Axe and Smash Demolition. Going to be an interesting night of action. And Brosky, what do you got to think about this triple threat tornado tag with all these three teams?
It's going to be one hell of a fight, I tell you that much. Knowing that there's history between all three of these teams, you can definitely tell they're going to give it their all.
Going to be an interesting night of action, that's for sure. But huge shout out to, like I said, JTV Wrestling for being a huge supporter of the channel, as well as ONW tonight. And cannot wait to see what's going to be on Night 2, ladies and gentlemen, because also we got the Fatal 5-Way for the main event. Dan Rapture, VIP, King Dominator, Maverick, and Nixon compete in that Fatal 5-Way to be the top dog, the top champion in Titanation Alliance. But right now, what does Brosky got to say about tonight when his team, Team VWA, walks in this main event against Team 10A. What is your thoughts on this War Games we got for the main event?
When we step through those ropes of Team VWA, we're not going to hold back in this War Games match. I done told Mr. Hollyway, or should I say Bitchaway, what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. I told him karma is going to come knocking on his door when he least suspects it, and guess what? Actions have consequences.
But also, you know, the poll is live in the chat right now. 100% think that Team VWA is going to win. It's still live in the chat here. Definitely keeping up with the poll, guys. So you guys got plenty of voting. The voting will end as soon as the main event is over. And right now, Kane going for the cover now, going to try to put this into the bags. And now we got the Dudley Boys breaking that up. But also, ladies and gentlemen, DDW star Do will be making his debut tonight. I think Kane was trying to choke slam the air again. Wait a minute. We got issue. Oh, the Dudley Boys just flatlined him with that shoulder tackle.
You can definitely tell.
What a match between these three teams here. Who's wanting it more, Broski? What is your intake on this match? We definitely would love to know from you.
Well, from what I so far, you know that the Dudley Boys have that history of tag team gold with their legacy in this type of scenario. But you also got to realize T and Kane, even though they've been in two separate tag teams back in the day, you know they've held tag team gold in their own separate areas of expertise. So the question lies, can they do exactly that and make it come out on top as a actual team?
Right now, we got a neck breaker by one of the headbangers as they just neck breakered Booker T's head on that sledgehammer. We got an interesting night one of action as a clothesline. Headbangers now trying to take over the tag division here. One, two, oh, Kane breaks it up. We got Bubba Ray Dudley laying down. I think he's sleeping. One.
Hey, Peanut Head, wake up.
Hey, Chi-Chi Head, wake up, Chi-Chi.
We know Iron Storm loves that little foo-foo donuts. That's why he turned around and gave Dudley there a little bit of that little foo-foo donuts and made him pass out.
Oh, what a big boot by Booker T. Going for the cover, but no, a headbanger is not going to let it happen as Kane's down and Bubba Ray Dudley's down. Devon's down. Tornado DDT outside the ring here. There's action all the way all over the place. 3 men are down. It's pick your spots, pick your firing zones. And oh, that was a wrong firing zone to put at as that leg drop was missed.
You could definitely tell he landed on his tailbone after that.
He broke his buttitist.
He broke his booty bone.
But right now,
Whoopsie!
we got Mario in the booth now. Oh, that is to me, the Mario. Mario, shut up. Go back to Nintendo. But right now, we are trying to, call this hellacious car crashing contendership for the tag titles, but Kane just picked this man up, just slammed him right on the baseball bat. And now going for the claw. Oh, double axe handle takes both, man. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Mercy blow!
Booker T now coming down with a kendo stick. Uh-oh, Booker T, you got to be careful. His partner was almost pinned.
He was about to become a sucker for being a sucker of a fool.
Oh, going for the cover. Kane's going to try to steal one, and Booker T. Kane now. Uh-oh. Neck breaker.
Tombstone!
There's 4 men down, guys. Pick your poison. Fire that landing zone. Go for the cover. Go for submission or something, guys. Everybody thinks Team VWA is going to beat Team TNA. The votes are still going on, guys. Throwing him inside the ring now. DDT. Oh, DDT. Kane was trying to get that DDT, and I think that busted open one of the headbangers. Yes, it does. Hit to the back. Kane. Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley trying to go for something. Oh, Bubba Cutter. Bubba Cutter. The referee's out. This is the second time the referee goes down in 2 different matches. So who's
Hey,
going
look at that bookend! One-handed spine buster. Leg drop from the top turnbuckle.
Headbangers gonna get into it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, both Devon and Kane breaks that pin up.
You could definitely tell they playing that just right.
They definitely picked their spots as we got the Dudley boys. Got the baseball bat now. Uh-oh, Devon. Oh, nope. Drop kick. Throwing him to the corner. Gonna pick Kane up. Is he gonna pick him up? No. DDT. Steps are in play, though.
You could definitely tell Kane taking that bat straight to the headbangers there. Oh, Devon sliding the stairs in as Bubba Ray Dudley trying to go for the pin.
Oh, both going after Kane. Got the double tables, or not tables, but stairs. Oh, neckbreaker on the stair there. Devon's not playing. He wants to show that he wants this future tag team title shot more than any team in this match. Uh-oh, going to the top. Crash. Oh, couldn't connect. Breaks up the pin. Oh, Booker T hits his own partner. How is that going to affect him? Oh, look at this. Sidewalk slam. Thrash going to pick up the cover, too. Only a 2, and the referee is down. Referee is getting killed in this match. In the words of Colin, do we got ref's insurance? Poor referee. She tried her best to call this match down the middle, but I don't know how well it's going to work. Oh, watch out. Headbangers, watch out. Baseball bat versus kendo stick, but Devon there. Wait a minute. Oh, he's hitting his own partner. What is Devon doing? Why is he hitting his own partner? Oh, hits his own partner again. Kane's got a... Kane can go for the cover here. Go for the cover, Kane. Pin one of them. Oh my God, Kane gets Devon. Choke slam by Kane. Kane puts him away. 1, 2, and break up the pin. What a match, Broski.
One hell of a match.
Kane now going for the tombstone. Don't see Bubba Ray Dudley. 1, 2, and Booker T there breaking it up. Booker T. What a match.
One hellacious match at that.
Uh-oh, Kane now going for it. Picks up Bubba Ray. Oh, no. Bubba Ray puts down Kane. Now it's left between Head Thrasher and the Dudley Boys here. Oh, Bubba Cutter by Kane. Both of them's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and the Dudley Boys advanced. Holy cow. The Dudley Boys are going for the tag team titles. The Dudley
History
Boys.
repeats itself again.
Dudley Boys just made this Orlando crowd relive moments of ECW in this match.
Don't bring up the whole situation about the boy in the front row, Mondo. We know what you're thinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a match coming up next. Liv Broski, Susan Storm.
There goes my daughter. Now, I heard her backstage looking for Susan Storm and said everything that's going to happen to her at the summer PLE is her own doing. Because she's going to put her 10 feet under.
Now we got Liv Broski versus Susan Storm, and I cannot wait to see John Cena versus Stone Cold coming up next, and as well Shane Douglas versus the most legendary, iconic WCW talent, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, followed by our co-main event, Hardcore Championship match, and then, of course, we got War Games.
You could definitely tell my daughter Liv is definitely rocking that pink and black outfit.
This is a huge opportunity for her tonight. I think she plans on proving why she deserves more big matches like this.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Liv about ready to have Susan Storm head on a silver platter as we get this match. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Susan Storm trying to fire it up this crowd. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do to.
Oh, here we go. Liv getting unhinged out there in that very ring.
Liv now using the steel chair. You can see these two ladies. Oh, throwing her against the barricade.
You see, Liv is built for brawls, and that's one thing that Susan is not capable of doing, because Liv, she was born and raised to fight in bars.
But right now, Liv may just pin Susan. Only a 2 count, though. Susan versus Liv here tonight on Summer of Violence PLE. But right now, PLE kick to the back of the head. Let's bring the camera. We got table versus table. Oh, Canadian Destroyer busts open Susan. Liv now's got that.
On the attack.
Liv's now not only going to the attack, but she's got a ladder. Oh, wait a minute. Liv now going to the top. She's got to watch out. Liv! Oh, my God! A stomp to the concrete to Susan Storm! Susan Storm is in a fight of her life. Susan's got to find out what does she got to do to survive and adapt against Liv Broski.
That's the question. Susan on the attack.
Susan trying her best to survive Liv Broski. I give her credit. But how well is she going to orchestrate this? Wait a minute. Susan now going to throw her to the ladder. Oh, power slammed her right down on the floor. What in the world did just...
No.
Oh my God, we got thumbtacks. Susan Storm is in trouble. Oh, DDT on the thumbtacks by Susan Storm. Give Susan Storm credit. She's trying to put up a fight against Liv.
Exiting the ring. She goes under the ropes back inside. She's able to steer clear of that attack.
Going for it. Cutter. Going for the cover. 1,
Dabrowski.
2, 3. Broski wins. Pinning Susan Storm. Susan could not beat Liv Broski here tonight. Liv Broski, what a match, as she just decimated Susan Storm.
It doesn't always have to be fancy. I'm talking about whatever gets the job done. You do it.
As this match will go down in the history books, guys, as one of the greatest VWA women's matches in Liv's book.
Congratulations, daughter. Get to the back.
Now we got the Summer of Violence match between John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Squaring your way next, and here we go with John Cena kicking off this match first. Are you kidding me? John Cena John Cena ready to go one-on-one against Stone Cold. This is going to be a dream match of anybody's childhood tonight. Now we got Stone Cold enter the building. I cannot wait to see how this is going to go down. The Texas Rattlesnake is in the building.
Everybody watch out. The Stunner is coming to town. Stunner after stunner. What? Come on now, John
And you don't
Cena.
have to go to Wild Castle Cheeseburgers. But right now, oh, Stone Cold gets pushed into the ref. Wait a minute. Back and forth. Cena and Stone Cold.
Oh, man. You can definitely see these two are getting into it here.
I mean, Stone Cold pushed into the ref. I don't know how that's going to work. And the ref's favored because I don't know if that's going to lead to disqualification, but the referee's slowly getting up. Going for it. Cena now down and out. Could be over here. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Oh, John Cena. Last time he faced Stone Cold Steve Austin, guys, I will tell you, that was on lockdown. Shades of lockdown. And literally, like, Cena got him in the STFU, made Stone Cold tap out before we went off air. I don't know what was Cena's problem, but Cena's got to be careful here.
And look at that. You can definitely tell John Cena on the attack of the rattlesnake. But it's not going to be easy for Cena to keep the rattlesnake down. Cena going for the pin. And a kick out.
Oh, clothesline. Cena's going to try to finish it. 5-knuckle shuffle on the receipt of Stone Cold.
And there she blows.
And no, she don't. Because Cena, Stone Cold hits it. And Stone Cold gets retribution here on Summer of Violence pay-per-view. I cannot wait to see what just happened. I mean, back and forth action. Stone Cold locked one stunner to beat John Cena. Stone Cold showing that he's still got it in him.
After the show, I'll probably be in the bag drinking some good old cold ones with Stone Cold.
But ladies and gentlemen, this don't top the icing on the cake. I don't know what will. Coming up next, the biggest match in Summer PLE is going to come clean. Shane Douglas, Diamond Dallas Page, they meet right now.
And here comes DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page is in the building, and we got Shane Douglas, the franchise, two of WCW's superstars. Shane, of course, wasn't a major star, but he was more of like a mid-card, but also at the same time, Shane's also has something on DDP, winning the ECW championship and also the NWA World Championship. And here we go, and look at this, DDP. Referee gonna try to break this up. This is a brawl fest. Referee's gonna restore order between these two.
Finally gonna be able to start the match. They didn't waste any time getting this fight started. I mean, this is so heated. They just didn't.
And here we go. The fight between the franchise and the Bang.
Right now, the franchise just kicked him in the gut. Now, suplex. Diamond Dallas Page. We still got that co-main event coming up next. Colin Klein, CJ Mono for the Hardcore Championship. And also, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget about a legendary moment in the making with the War Games, KJ Holloway and Devin Brosky.
You can definitely tell that the franchise is keeping his eye on ADP here in this very ring here tonight.
You can definitely tell the same because the franchise trying to go for a neck breaker, but did not well connected in his favor as the cover 2 count. Only a 1 count.
Elbow drop from DDP to the franchise. Setting him up and try to go for a kick, but got blocked.
Oh, DDT. Shane Douglas and the franchise going to war here. Getting the cover 1, kick out.
Going for the pin. 1 and a kick out at 1. Franchise.
Oh, crossbody to the franchise.
Try to go for a stomp, but missed. Back elbow from DDP. Jawbreaker from the franchise. Down goes DDP.
Uh-oh, DDP got it locked in. Wait. DDP going to do the shades of what he done on Monday Night Inferno. Diamond cutter to the franchise. And a 2. Almost a 3, but Douglas had it in him to kick out.
DDP setting him up, getting him back up to 1. Didn't work that time. Drop kick. Franchise going to the top turnbuckle.
Franchise wanted to do more to Shane Douglas. I mean, DDP, but right now the franchise trying to come back. Oh, look at this. The franchise using shades of Ric Flair with these chops. What is the franchise going to do? Has Shane Douglas over. Throws him, DDP over. Franchise has got something planned. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tell me what the franchise ain't going to do this. Broski, look what the franchise is doing. Now's table's coming off.
He's doing what I used to do back about a few years ago. Clear the announcement table off. It's about time to take a trip.
Oh, my God. Shane Douglas to the top. Oh, my God. Splash and crest and burn. Holy cow. The franchise somehow won this match. I don't know how he won it. The referee screwed. I don't know how he won it. DDP. I guess what they say is true. Karma is a you-know-what.
Indeed so.
Franchise won this match. As we get ready to go to the co-main event. Hardcore match before we get on to our War Games. Shane Douglas put on a good performance. But I don't know how long this is going to end well with DDP. You know this robbery ain't over. Now we get to our co-main event. Hardcore championship match. Colin Klein versus CJ Mondo. This is going to be the winner will meet Wade White for the title. Hardcore championship on the line, and you can see right now Colin now coming out with the belt. And what do you think about the Hardcore Championship between these two, Colin and CJ Mondo, co-main event here?
It's going to be one hellacious match.
I cannot wait to see who's won this match more. That is the main thing.
Here lies the question, who wants it more?
That is the main question here. Who wants it more? Who wants to be the brass of the emerald of the hardcore division? As we got this hardcore championship match into effect, who's going to walk out with the championship? First championship being in a 3 stages of hell. And we saw on ONW that CJ Mondo did win his second Southern Heritage Championship. Now he gets to compete for the Hardcore Championship. So can that be his third belt tonight? That is going to be the major factor in this.
That's the question that rattles in the back of my mind is, can Mondo out as 3-belt Mondo, or will Mondo be short-lived in this hardcore title match and Colin Klein walks by with another win on his belt?
I mean, going to be a big, huge factor playing in our co-main event tonight as we get this match here tonight live in Orlando. I mean, these fans have been on their feet from the start to finish, and we're getting ready to almost close out the show with the War Games coming up next. Question is, who are they going to pick to be in the War Games to replace Ryan? That is going to be the major key factor.
Wait a minute, we still have to wait and see about who the person out of the TNA is, because I never heard about the fourth person.
So now I guess there's going to be 2 people we don't know who they're going to team with. So KJ is in a world of hurting here. Chop to the chest. Mondo going right for the chest. You saw Mondo going right for the leg. Smart strategy by Mondo this year. Now we got Colin now. Colin, what in the world is Colin doing? He's got that table, sliding it into the ring, going right after Mondo. Mondo's not living up.
Yeah, these two going back here in this very ring. But the way I see it, KJ Holloway might as well just hire 2 they might as well hire jobbers in there for those 2 spots, because I think they're not going to be able to hold up their reputation, especially with Holloway's hollow ego.
I cannot wait to see what CJ Mondo and Colin does for this Hardcore Championship match. 3 stages of hell. First match, of course, is a tables match. Second match, I'm believing it's a Extreme Rules, and the last, if it comes to that, I'm thinking it's maybe... No, I Quit match next.
Watching these two swap blow by blow here, it's kind of crazy to see.
Right now, Mondo is trying to pick Colin up to put him through the table. And if that would have been, Mondo would have walked out with the Hardcore Championship. Of course, he's got to win the I Quit match, but still, he's got to put Colin through a table and win this I Quit match. And Colin puts Mondo through a table. So we're going to our second match already. Colin Klein putting Mondo through a table that quick. And the next match determines who is going to be Hardcore Champion, because it's anybody's ball game.
The question lies, can CJ make Colin Klein say, I quit?
It's not over yet as the next stage of hell gets underway. Yeah, and both of them are still looking pretty fresh here, but that won't last long. We are headed into...
But right now, CJ Mondo right after Colin. Mondo going for the cutter onto Colin. Mondo going for a big-time move, and now Mondo... Oh, Poison Rana. Mondo now letting Colin follow him. Count and mouse. Oh, step up Insecurity knocks Mondo out of the ring. Oh, Colin, smart strategy using the feet, taking out Mondo.
You could definitely tell Colin Klein over there step ahead of Mondo in this match.
Right now, he's asking Mondo if he wants to quit. If Mondo says he quits, then Colin retains the Hardcore Championship. Colin will retain the Hardcore Championship if Mondo was to say, I quit. But Mondo measuring Colin. Uh-oh. Watch your back, Colin. Oh, nice job, Colin, with a reversal and a Claymore kick. Aston, the referee. Could this be where Mondo quits here? Colin's tearing him to stay down. Referee's asking him. And Mondo quits. Colin retains a Hardcore Championship.
Mondo automatically quit. Hey, what's going on with Mondo?
Colin Klein remains the TNA Hardcore Champion, which means Colin will face Wade White for the title. Now we get in to the main event, guys. It's time for War Games.
The question is, what happened to Mondo?
That I do not know. I guess Mondo had a bad night. But we're going to get back to the main event. War Games match. Are you guys ready? Put it in the chat. Hashtag hell yeah. I do recall, ladies and gentlemen, this War Games match. It's going to be interesting. But at the same time, what's going to happen during this War Games? The main event is now here. War Games. Ron Storm is no longer on the roster. They have to find a replacement. Who's going to be on Team TNA to replace Ron Storm? And also, who's going to be that other partner for TNA for Hunter Blackwood and Devin Borowski, the Alpha? The main event is here, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. What a show this is for night one. But now we got to get in. And the first guy starting it out for VWA, Hunter Blackwood. Let's get ready to rumble. 2 rings to a biggest steel cage in the history of Titan Nation Alliance. And 2 companies battling out for supremacy. What is your intake on this match?
It's going to be one hellacious match, especially with Hunter coming down to the ring. We all know Hunter defeated Chris Carter in that triple threat match with me in that match, but the problem was Hunter beat Chris Carter and advanced to get a shot at the AWA World title, but from what I'm seeing so far, he hasn't made it that far yet.
It is definitely going to be a good way to represent VWA, especially beating, you and Chris Carr. But now Hunter starts this off. I like to know what's going to happen. Who's Team TNA picked for their first? Holy cow, guys. Tell me. that I ain't seeing this. Colin Klein, the TNA Hardcore Champion. He's coming out to get some more.
What
Colin's coming
the
out to
hell?
get some more. What a shocking pick. Last minute changes. Hardcore champion Colin Klein beat Mondo, but now he says he wants some of War Games.
It's a tall task, but he's convinced himself and his team that they're up for it. They think they have just as good a shot at winning this as the other guys.
That is going to be interesting to see as War Games takes off as Colin holds the Hardcore Championship, giving it to our referee as Colin ready to rock and roll. I mean, look at this, guys. Hunter Blackwood staring face to face with Colin Klein. As you can see, these crowd all the way back to the city here. We moved the ring out of the stadium to the city, and here we go for this hellacious War Games. Who is going to get the upper hands?
You can definitely tell that these two have never ever faced off in a ring.
First time for everything, but, you know, going back and looking the cages, you got the Peterson boys with Broski, and on the other side, you got KJ Holloway with Johnny Saban and SSD. This is going to be a War Games to remember. War Games to remember as we get ready to close out this show. But right now, Hunter Blackwood throws Colin Klein. Colin Klein already beaten CJ Mondo. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Peterson boys are going to literally start this one out. I don't know how this is fall into effect. But it looks like Colin's got to face a monster and one half the Peterson boys. But now we got Broski and the other one inside the cage, well as KJ Holloway, Johnny Saban, and SSD. But you see Johnny Saban here looking on at this action. And we are missing some action because Colin with a kick to Hunter Blackwood. What is up, Dallas Cole? Welcome to the stream as well as everybody else. Sorry I've not been paying attention to the chat, but
You could definitely tell that Klein is trying everything he can to keep Team TNA up and going by himself at this brief moment.
But how long is it going to last, though? Because he's taking on two. But wait a minute. Somebody else is going to be out of the cage. Who's it going to be? Uh-oh! We got an Irish bastard once into the fight. Johnny Saban wants to come in here and fight in the War Games. And he's going to get him some. Johnny Saban now bringing a table.
But the question is, how long is that going to last?
That is a good question, as we got 2 teams of each. But wait, who's going to come out for Broski's side? We tied at 2-2. It's either going to be other Peterson boy or Broski. Referee standing there to make sure law and order's happening. We got 3 referees in this War Games, 2 guarding the cage and another one guarding the cage from the inside. Uh-oh, it's time to open the cage. Let's see what the beast reveals. Uh-oh, I think that is Daniel Peterson entering the cage. Daniel Peterson wants to get him some.
You could definitely tell the Peterson brothers working as one.
I gave him credit working as one, but Colin using a Posen Rana trying to take out. But wait a minute, we got 2 more. Oh, wait. We got SSD and KJ Holloway on this side, but we got action here. As a numbers game on to Colin. Oh, cutter. And to Johnny Saban is too much. But I like to know what's going to happen on this end. Who's coming out?
Yeah, that's the question.
Oh my God! What is what is Peterson doing from the top? Holy cow! Peterson made a crash and burn opportunity and nailed it. But now SSD comes into the War Games. Stunning Steven Dominator. Now it's time to play War Games, guys. 2 teams apiece. But right now, we're seeing this at its breaking point. We're down to 1 more left. Broski, KJ Holloway. This is where it ends. This is where the road meets before we officially begin War Games.
Now, as we speak, you could definitely tell Team VWA are ahead of schedule here, laying waste to everybody.
But right now, we got Broski and KJ. Oh, my God. You know what they say? It's time to level up and unleash the alpha, because he just come out of the cage.
And I told you that I was coming down to that cage, even though I was doing commentary in that cage.
But now, Broski taking down Saban. Broski's laying waste. We need KJ Holloway in this War Games.
Come on, Saban. Come on.
Right now, we are waiting on the KJ Holloway. KJ Holloway's got to pick a weapon in the fight. This is all about who's going to get the right to talk, the right to brand supremacy of which one's the better company, VWA or TNA. And KJ Holloway. Uh-oh, now it's time to meet a hollow point because he's coming out of the cage next.
Come on, bitch away. Get your ass in this ring.
But now, right now, KJ Holloway going after Hunter Blackwood, but Daniel Peterson, oh my goodness. KJ Holloway, oh, his team's going to try to picking apart SSD here. Broski with a hit. SSD now taking the fight to Daniel Peterson. This is all about war games, guys. The right to survive, the right to have bragging rights. Uh-oh, belly to belly. Colin Klein sends him flying. And what is Hunter Blackwood doing? Colin Klein now using his expertise here, going for the cover as Colin. Oh, Canadian Destroyer. As Colin says, he's going through everybody to show why TNA's the best. Hunter Blackwood taking out the competition. Oh, this is the count. 1, 2, 3. Could it be? And Hunter Blackwood picks up the win for the team. Holy cow! Hunter Blackwood did it! Hunter Blackwood secured the win for Team VWA. And this right here, I can guarantee you is not going to be over for War Games. But I can guarantee you, but this Night 1 was legendary. This ends Night 1. Thank you guys for watching. Thank Devin for spending his time for commentary during this premium live show. And we will see you guys on Night 2. Don't miss it for Part 2. Be there. We will see you on the other side of the tracks.
I made you acknowledge